Hello, hello students. In this slide, in this session, you are going to learn about NLPs, natural language queries, which will improve the precision, which will decrease the precision and improve the recall values. Okay. So in this first one is browse capabilities. So if you take up the browse capabilities, whenever you are writing one keyword, the keyword will be having the summary and the query associated query with that. So that associated query or summary will be displayed in the form of two types. One is visualization and line item status. And after this particular, according to this particular summary, the user can select the specific items and zones which is related to for that item. Next one is about ranking. Already we have discussed about the ranking. What is meant by ranking? For every element or an item, you leave the rank as 0 or 1. And the highest value of one will ranking will be 1. And this will be identified first or retrieved first. And in addition to the ranking based, you can also go with the collaborative filtering in order to get the selected and ordering output. Suppose if you want to get the output in particular order, then you have to assign some filter for that ranked items. So collaborative filtering was very successful in Amazon.com, moviefinder.com and cdnow.com. So this will be done according to the ranking plus collaborative filtering. So after the ranking has been done, based upon the ranking items, filtering will be done. So it can also be used in the graphical user things where you can also add some graphical visualization techniques which will show the relationship between hit items can be used. Means, suppose if you are selecting some items, so according to browse history, if like ranking is over and you are graphing this particular values, I will go with the element which is having the highest ranking by seeing the graph itself. So after applying ranking, after applying the collaborative filtering, you can give the visualization for this. For example, if you have two or three dimensional graph can be displayed where the points of the graphs items will give the specific relativeness relationship with each other. As I just explained you, so when I'll draw the two elements, so one element graph is like this, another element graph is like this. So I will go for the coincidence part where both are relating, and this particular element will be identified. And in some cases, you can also use different colors for different searches. Okay, and this particular technique will help in the clustering of some topics and browse through the cluster or move to another topical cluster. So I want to get the clustered elements of the provided topic. Then you can go with the ranking with collaboration filtering with the graphical representation. And the next type is called zoning. So what is the zoning here is it is used to increase the hit item and reduce the irrelevant data with like with the help of your passage based search or idea of locality. Suppose if I'm taking COM, okay, so COMPU, I'm searching for the element called computer. So what will be the zone here? So I will first select the element which is based on C. Okay. After that, you will check for O. After that, I'll check for M. I'll check for P like that. So if I have only zone which is related to COMP, like all the elements computer, computing, okay, competent. So all these things will be stored at one zone. So if all the related items will be stored like this at different zone, it will be easy to identify with the help of the locality and whatever the passage or element you are going to search. So next one is highlighting. So we know the general meaning of highlighting is in you want to highlight some important regularly used elements. So if you want to go for jumping, suppose I don't want to check the complete thing. I want to go for the next highlight. So you have to highlight all the important keywords or important data according to the concept based or according to the zonal based. You can highlight the element which will be very easy for getting paragraphs or individual words which are associated with the item. And remember, all this highlighting will be done according to the rank. So this highlighting may can be introduced with the color, intensity, or density of the words, or you can highlight them with the highlighting tools, or you can mention according to the tree values like that. And next one is miscellaneous capabilities. In this, we have vocabulary browse. So vocabulary browse will provide the according to the alphabetical sorted order words or from the document database. Suppose I feel that according to the vocabulary, I'll store all the search data in the form of the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H like that. So when you go for the vocabulary browse, it will be very easy to identify and difficult to store the data. Next one is in this, if you have any potential misspellings, or you can go for variable length or fixed length of masking already. We have checked in the previous session. Masking will be like if I tell COMPUL. So after that, you can add any element. So compulsion, SION, you can add compulsive, SIVE, compulsory. So computan. So here it is not yeah, after L. So this is not the correct word. So if you add anything here, star like that, you can work on it. So you can also check the occurrences of the element. Complements how many times, controller how many times, compulsion how many times it has been repeated, compulsive how many times, and compulsory how many times you can also maintain this particular data. Next one is iterative search and search history log. So by the name itself, you can say that if you are checking for some element which are frequently returns a hit file, so you can mention these elements in the search history log and easily search those values. Instead of typing all the complete new query, according to the previous query, the element will be automatically highlighted and you can easily use that. And you can also use the Boolean and condition for this. So because of the search history log, whenever you are whenever you are checking out the search history log, it will helpful to display all the previous searches and which were related to the current session. So this can be done, and sometimes it will also helpful in order to get the relevance feedback to enhance the previous search. Suppose previously I have searched about computing devices. Now I am checking up the computers. So both are relevant, right? So it will be easily if you store the search history log. First, it will check in the search history any kind of computer word is available or not. Then it will go to the next slide. And the next one is canned query. So what is mean by canned query? So a canned query is a query which allows user to create and refine a search which will be focused on the user's general interest of time and retrieve it to additional search criteria which is currently required. For example, the best meaning of this canned query is like whatever the social media applications you are using. For example, you are only browsing on internet or Instagram or Facebook, you are only searching for books. So always your search, according to your search history, what it will do, it will always give the notification related to the books. So how this is happened? So here, this canned query will always check what type of data the user is showing interest at that time. And he will only give the data related to that, relevant to that. So this is an example for canned query. So what are the different standards? 39.50 and WISE standard will be maintained in order to apply all the application services and information retrieval application protocols. So it will be a connection between your computer to computer communication in order to get the data from the multiple databases in order to search the relevant items required. So the first version of Z39.50 was approved in 1992. Now we are using around present standards we have options like search, present, delete, scan, sort, resource reported and extended services. There are 5 types of queries like type 0, 1, 2, 100, 10, and 102. So these are the standards which you have to maintain for your retrieval. SR, retrieval standard. So WAIS is wide area information system, which can be created with multiple server locations, and it will have the list of distributed databases which are used for query retrieval system. So the user can enter a search argument. He can also get the access to all the servers which are on the distributed systems, and the results will be provided with the description, and it can also give the complete full text. Okay, so this wide area information services are like Google servers, which are basically used for information retrieval system. Thank you.